Hey y'all, Chelsea Christ Incarnate coming at you with a weekly prophecy for the week of December 2nd in 2018. If you would like a personal service, please get in line for a healing Reiki session or a personal reading with the cards. Both descriptions of the services will be down below. The prices are not absolutely set. You can always pay me a little and then pay the rest come payday if you really are itching for a service. Contact me if it's desperate and I can do pro bono. All right. Again, I can only heal as much as you are willing to help or willing to be helped. If you would like to support the channel in other ways, please like, share, subscribe. Let people know that Christ is back, baby. And if you would like, you can join me on Patreon for monthly exchanges in exchange for monthly services. And you can always join me on Facebook or Instagram for daily card pulls, for daily guidance. All right. So for this week, I am using The Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Tarot by Lucy Cavendish and Selena Fenich. I am also going to be pulling from the Messenger Oracle and the Nature's Whispers. Okay, cool. I've been using more cards as of late, as is inspired by the angels, by the powers that be, that work through me. All right, so let's see the Oracle. Is there anything I'd like to say? I am going to be posting a video if the sun keeps up. It looks like it's going down, actually, even though it's only like 3 o'clock. But I'm in the mountains, so it's at a ridge. So if I can find another good spot with good sun, I will do a twin flame reading about what twin flames are all about. And I will be doing a video about the numbers and also a video about recognizing demonic influences in people and knowing when to quit. Because if there's something I feel like I learned last time, it's that I gave far too much too quickly. I felt like Jesus actually was fairly arrogant, and that was like a trait that people like called out in me growing up. It's like, oh, you're arrogant, when it's really like, no, I'm just very self-assured. But he wanted to prove to people, and he knew. But even the proof wasn't enough, and that was the whole, like, but I'm the bread, I'm the wine, you don't understand. It's not that I multiplied the bread and the wine and filled all these bellies, that's just a byproduct of the magic that I can show you. Angels with me here. Okay, okay. Angel, come on now. Sit. You said you wanted to sit with me. That means you just have to sit with me. Okay. All right. So for the tones, we're not starting with the tones. We're going to save that as like a last message. So beginning of the week, take it as you will. Heighten your vitality. Hear the ancient ones in the secret path. Wow. So a major message of spirit speaking to you. And we were talking a little bit before in that other prophecy about choosing your emotions. All right, so we are riding that wavelength. There is something triggering us all into an awareness of how we cannot react to something. So there's going to be like a second nature response that we have to a stimuli, and there's a choice. There's a choice presented to us. We know that these things are our choices, and if we want our vitality to heighten, we have to make, we have to heighten. We have to do some of the work in that regard. Hearing the ancient ones, so there's always an opportunity to spread truth, even if it's just 1 or 2 words. Perfect example, like somebody was causing stress in the Starbucks this morning, and I was like, dude, like, it's okay. Like, there wasn't room for cream in his coffee, even though he asked. And I'm like, okay, but it's not that big a deal. And, it's just, and by the end of it, he was a little bit calmer, and he was like, you're right. And why am I getting so worked up? It's working the ancient knowledge that only love is real, and being a diffuser, I just heard, being a diffuser. So heightening your vitality also means, raising up your courage and meeting the angels halfway in the 4D to be inspired of what to say, when to say it. And so the secret pathway, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines and mystical traditions. So as I said, Spirit is calling us down a certain pathway, a trigger to heighten our vitality. We want to be different. So don't beat yourself up if you happen to repeat the same cycle. It's okay. Because sometimes you need to repeat the same cycle, and as you're doing it, you see what you're doing in a way you wouldn't have seen before. So some of us are at that level. Some of us are at the level where it's like, no, I have the reins, and I am ready to act in a different formation. And there it is. And I am a mouthpiece. All right, so whatever level you're at, whether you're becoming a mouthpiece or you are a mouthpiece, exercise that. It's a chance to raise the vibes not only of you with banishing fear of consequences, regret, like it's better to regret something you have done than haven't done. And it's all about having the courage to, again, meet Spirit halfway with situations like these. So in the middle of the week, we have bountiful harvest, be patient, and fairy lovers. New love, courtship, romance, and falling in love. Okay, so like, life is really good. Life is really, really good. In the middle of the week, especially after this trigger happens and we ascend a little bit and we have the opportunity to grow in this new level a little bit, falling in love with life. And I just heard partnerships and I'm feeling souls being stitched together. These could be twin flame reunions. These could be new friendships. These could be, I'm not feeling business or partnership or anything like that. This is way more organic. This is way more kindred sort of feeling. So life is really, really good. If you're not feeling completely full yet, and give it time. Give it time for this to magnify and for this to take root in your core, however it creeps in, whatever aspect is being improved in your life. And I'm sensing, it's going to be improving on multiple levels, if not the one you absolutely crave, the one that takes up the most mind space. Enjoy the world, enjoy the love coming in for what it is. And the attitude of gratitude, be grateful for your blessings. Leading into the end of the week, so we have that be patient. We have that be patient. And the reason why we need to be patient is because the cosmos are telling us to wait until we are ready for something. So, and especially with Mercury retrograde still going on, at the end of the week, we may feel a little frustrated. Pause. Why do we have to pause? Why can we not move forward all the way we really, really want? Well, because, and today, I was in Venice again, topless, and, by the end of the trip, I was reacting defensively, which, especially as me having another egotistical experience in a female form, my brain mapping, it's like this body was not mine and I feel like I have to defend it. That comes from a place that had been intruded on. That comes from a place that is yet unclean for me. So I'm with you. I'm evolving. I'll be back as I was at 33. So, yeah. Not the greatest energy for the end of the week. But if we hold up and check ourselves, being without malice means having no harsh judgment toward anyone, especially yourself. Being without malice means allowing energy to just leave you, be sucked from you, because you have a replenishing flow, a wider bandwidth for high frequency energy. Green Man's Door, portals to fairy, wheel of the year, galactic and Gaian entry points. So we are creating, we are decorating our doorway. How do we want to walk through it? Well, not right now with any degree of this. That's why this energy. We are creating, we want to walk through with as little residual energy from our past as possible. So let's get into that tone. So maintain your childlike spirit. Know you belong. Midnight Prince, ask for what you, be honest. Know you belong. All right? Even though you may not be picture perfect. You know, nobody can be. I guess, except Christ, which I really aspire to. Maintain your childlike spirit. It's all about play. And that's that childlike spirit. It can recognize the good times. Children have a hard time with this, don't they, though? You know, because we're all egotistical creatures. We want what we want when we want it. But you are here to learn. Do you understand? You are here to experience, to grow, to express. And as long as you are learning and giving yourself the time to review your shadow self and to recognize where you create your own limitations or your own problems, where your own perspective, you know, and that's another thing about this portal. It's like, if you view a certain happening a certain way, the whole chapter aftermath about that incident has that tainted hue to it. So give yourself some review so that you don't have that hue. Poetry. When you know you belong on all levels, you're going to know, like including your shadow self, even though your shadow self may be overactive because the light has been suppressed, right? We just want to balance. We want to balance. We want to honor the shadow, especially when the time is appropriate. But the time is appropriate now for us to review where we overindulge in our shadow selves at the end of the week. So the overall tone, Midnight Prince, ask for what you want. Be honest. Be honest. All right, what can we do? What can we change? What do the ancient ones say? How do the ancient ones speak through us in a way that is cohesive to our own spirit? People are miserable when they deny this energy within themselves, when they go against the current of natural law. So, if you're having a hard time, we are young earthlings. We are animals. We are here to play. We are here to honestly kill. Whether you're vegan, guess what? Plants have consciousnesses too. Anytime you eat anything, you are eating yourself. Do you understand? You know, Christ was like, I have a food that none of you know about. And it's just that divine source. And we see with science, like how some monks, there's like mummified bodies where it's like, oh my God, this person may actually kind of sort of still be alive. Anything is possible with this childlike spirit. Anything is possible. Just because we're grown up a little bit as a humanoid does not mean that the world is only that way. None but ourselves can free our minds. Okay? So asking what you want and be honest. A huge part of that in the collective is having every part of you feel like it belongs. So that you don't have to react defensively anymore. Perhaps I've been prepped for this message. Perhaps. So yeah. There it is, y'all. There's the weekly prophecy from me to you, my darlings. Thank you so much to those who contribute to the channel. It is an honor to be here for you. I look forward to exposing and talking more about different subjects. Not just using a cards to get a vibe and a message for the week, but really in deep stuff. Let me know what else you'd like to know about. If you have questions, because I'll be getting to the numbers, I'll be getting to twin flames, and I'll be getting to demonic energies in due time. I am also uploading on public Wi-Fi, so patience is a virtue, my loves. Take care, rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me.